I remember growing up in a world of Black Sabbath, Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, and good Metallica. Somewhere along the way, all that got replaced with...
I met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton under her underarm. She said, I could tell you rock, I could tell by your charm. For us girls, you gotta fly, I could tell by your charm and your arm. But I'm looking for the one, have you seen her? My psychic told me she have a like Serena, Trina, Gina.
The Foo Fighters have no idea how much is riding on their shoulders. It took the better part of 2 decades, but American Idol is finally coming to an end. A program so mindless and filled with idiotic drivel that even the show's creator, Simon Cowell, has apparently had enough of this coma-inducing head injury, simply because he's made so much damn money that he can now afford to buy himself a shiny new Australia. I'm William Hung, and this is fucked up. Did you know that there was a time long ago when people could actually sing and play their instruments? It's true. Many of them weren't the prettiest people to look at, but no one really cared because the music was actually good. Pink Floyd, Blue Oyster Cult, and even Led Zeppelin have given way to the new generation of whatever the fuck this is. The only real difference between that and cheap porn is that the one knows they're getting fucked, while the other is fucking you. Somewhere along this road, paved by the likes of Elvis and Alice, some marketing shitforbrains came up with the formula. A simple, repeatable pattern that could be applied to music in order to crank out shit that had the effect of cotton candy. Sweet, sugary, and irresistible until you had so much you got sick and threw up, but still went back for more. You know, like crack. And just like that delightful baking soda and Colombian goodness, you couldn't get it out of your system no matter how many times you bash your skull into the wall.
It's Friday.
There isn't enough self-inflicted cutting in the world that can erase that memory. I don't necessarily blame American Idol for destroying the music scene, but they sure as hell didn't try to fix it. If anything, they made it worse by portraying a fantasy image of what fame and glamour would be like if we all lived in a snow globe. Why waste your time with hard work and dedication when the acoustics in your shower can make you sound so awesome you can't wait to torture the world with it? Everyone knows that all you have to do to be a success in the music industry is take a few internet singing lessons, have a pretty face, and go on reality TV to show the world just how precious you are. And remember, you have the support of your mommy, who's your biggest fan and believes that her little snotscone can do anything, the naysayers be damned. Let's not forget that a pretty face is paramount to a successful music career and is often the result of painstaking work with products provided by the cosmetics industry. Let's be honest, if you're performing like a clown, why not look the part? You're really only one step away from this anyway. You see, music today has been hijacked by the same greedy assholes that control almost everything. The music industry today is largely akin to a sort of forced prostitution ring. Young hopefuls with music in their heart and stars in their eyes are swept up by these vultures and then used to create whatever is necessary to make money. Any true musical talent is soon destroyed as these once former people are prettied up and told to prance around like a dancing monkey for the amusement of people with the IQ of a goldfish. They strut, they bounce, they lip-sync their way to 50 minutes of fame and a lifetime of bitter disappointment in a Vegas lineup as they grow older, lose their looks, and wonder just how in the world did that gaping hole in their rectum get there. The pimp, let's call them music producer, then sets out to find their next source of disposable income, and the process repeats. I can't really blame these performers any more than I can blame animals in a circus. They're essentially locked into servitude while forced to perform for their ringleaders and adoring public. The truly sad part is that some actually have real musical talent, but are so locked down under so many layers of contract and litigation that they may never get to show the world just what they're actually made of. Record companies, corporate music stations, and music producers. These are the assholes responsible for destroying music today. But believe it or not, all hope is not lost. Today, we have the internet. Computers so powerful, you can take them anywhere. And about 1 billion apps available to help you put something together that could very well be the next soul-inspiring piece that changes society. The tools are there. The bottom line is simple. If you want to hear good music again, then put down Rock Band, pick up a real guitar, and get to work.